it a weekend? Was it a weekend? No, it was a strong beginning. Folks came and brought their shadows and found some gold. What a sight to behold. Tall, short, fat, white, black, and beige. Keeping spirit happy, burning some sage. I laughed, I cried in the face of my truth, told through eyes different from mine. In a container held by wisdom keepers, an evening created by love, we were bathed in light. Mr. Mandela told me to take my light from under the bushel. Hey, listen up. Got a quick multiple choice for you. Let me digress. Who said this? Quote, "This is a time for martyrs now. And if I'm going to be a martyr, then let it be in the name of brotherhood." Was that Mr. Gandhi? Mr. Malcolm X? Or Mr. Martin Luther King? Again, you say, this is a time for martyrs now, and if I'm going to be a martyr, then let it be in the name of brotherhood. Yeah, you guessed it. El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz himself. Didn't know that, huh? But I overstood. I understood. I stood up. Others stepped up. Nobody shut up. Instead, we opened up. Question came up. What's next? I was perplexed, but what the heck? I say grab a mop, all hands on deck. This ship is sailing for a land unknown. Following the sound of the mystery's tone. Feeling the pull of spirit and bone. Feeling the pull of spirit and bone. So, what is this language that Malidoma, Sekou, and Nelson teaching me how to speak? Where will it lead me? And what do I really seek? I feel it every day, layers of energy, row upon row, pulling me along, my soul in tow. And gleefully I ride with my eyes wide open, looking to grab hold, my heart barely coping. But I'm always hoping to feel the light inside myself, inside yourself, inside all selves. I can see the colors, they're like daggers digging into my soul, churning my consciousness like butter in a bowl, making new food for ancestors to swallow, elders to lead the way, all others to follow. So you warriors of the universe, you soldiers of good fortune, fighting the good fight, the one within, and dancing to the tune of forgotten women and men. What if God was a woman and she's coming soon? By the way, you ever seen a man that didn't come from a womb? Ever seen one didn't end up in a tomb of some kind? I see you. I'm a child of the commode. I see all behind. I listened with my eyes. I see her in combat boots, skin of black lacquer, pipe in her mouth, full of wondrous laughter. Calling her out of her gender all these years. No wonder feminine energy shed so many tears. Can you imagine what it would feel like if God was always referred to as an eel? How could a gorilla relate? Somebody better call Darwin. It's getting late. It's getting late. Somebody better call Darwin. It's getting late. It's getting late. I see her in combat boots, skin of black lacquer, pipe in her mouth, full of wondrous laughter. Now the Muslims say God has no gender. Ain't tough, ain't tender. Maybe both, maybe neither. We can't even conceive it. Hard even to believe it. Listen. I don't know, do you? Time for a new blue haiku. That would say Kuse. Me? I'm too sinister to be a minister. Ate too much ham to be an imam. Too full of yeast to be a priest. Too frail to find the Holy Grail. Didn't go to school long enough to be called a doc. Though sometimes I can feel it. That space. Feel it. That space. Feel it. That space. Feel it. That space. Between the tick and the top. Good night. The doubt. And I'm out. Today, somebody arrested my dignity without my permission. Handcuffed my integrity and choked it into submission. Today, I got in the way of a television transmission. Now, I love TV, but TV don't love me. Takes me to my lowest degree. The power of the spectrum used for gain. Main agenda, the panderer of pain. And selling the unusable to the gullible via brain strokes. It's automatic. The energy works that way, folks. The energy works that way, folks. Via brain strokes. TV don't love me. Takes me to my lowest degree. The power of the spectrum used for gain. Main agenda, the panderer of pain. Selling the unusable to the gullible via brain strokes. It's automatic. The energy works that way, folks. Via brain strokes. Somebody arrested my dignity without my permission, handcuffed my integrity and choked it into submission. Today, I got in the way of a television transmission. This is a literary libation, a bootleg ritual tribute from a sinner in winter, a wannabe angel in fall. Falling, dreaming, facing, boning. Falling freeform, shaped like a snowflake. Floating like a dream. Dreaming of a place with no race. Heart open, eyes with no face. Facing a wall of red stone. Climbing on top of ancestor bone. Boning up on babble, masquerading as truth. Full of contempt. I am a sinner in winter. You too. Nobody's exempt. Falling, dreaming, facing, boning up on babble, masquerading as truth, full of contempt. I am a sinner in winter. You too. Nobody's exempt. But spring will arrive when winter crumbles, leaving traces of what will come. Traces of what we thought was real turns out to be bubble gum. In a wrapper dressed oh so dapper, mimicking the original call. Me, I'm just a sinner in winter, a wannabe angel in fall. Falling, dreaming, facing, boning. A sinner in winter, a wannabe angel in fall. Today is a day I cannot not remember. Oh, the joy of the 7th of September. 'Tis the day a spirit we named Karma chose to show. Her face lit up, an old soul in tow. 29 times the moon has replaced the sun. Feminine energy in motion, an ancestor on the run. Not from someplace, but in my face, a comet trail that leaves no trace. A star for sure, with an ultimate cure for those stuck on hold, giving me the strength to redefine being bold. I salute you today, I hug you today, and I savor you in my heart. We can never be apart. Joined at the hip, connected by the hop. Same song, you know. That's the joy of my daughter. Queen Sun in Virgo. Today is a day I cannot not remember. Oh, the joy of the 7th of September. 'Tis the day a spirit we named Karma chose to show. Her face lit up, an old soul in tow. I'm empathetic, not sympathetic, sometimes poetic, oftentimes ascetic. I got a poet's license, don't you get it? Gotta find that rainbow, I cannot not forget it. See, 'cause I'm a rainbow catcher and a word slayer, a long ball hitter and a phrase player, an image maker, a rhythm shaker, a fear facer, woman loving, got dozens of word biscuits in my poetic oven. Love to serve, servant to love, tree hugger, relationship debugger. Poets, poets, guardians of the uncontrollable release. Poets got license, we be the creative police. I can feel it and I know you know it. Today I give you license. Go ahead, be a poet. Started on a mountain they called Marlow Ridge. A slim, tall white man in a pickup truck. Cowboy hat, sly grin, and a wide mustache. My tape start playing, who is this white trash? A redneck for sure, my mind did say. Little did I know, much more what I learned to say. So tonight I thank you, head man, for teaching me spirit has no color, for modeling ritual insight, showing me that what I think ain't always right. I see you, I feel you, giving away wisdom like a jolly street vendor, sharing tough love and indigenous songs, so sweet, so tender. So loudly I call you brother, I call you friend. Yet man, you're stuck with me now, and until the end. So loudly I call you brother, I call you friend. Yet man, you're stuck with me now, and until the end. You know, it blows my mind, the way the word flows smoothly and too damn frequently from the lips of my folks. A too for real, live and in color hoax. What's up, bro? How you been? Oh, same. In and out again. Hey, you know Lefty Joe's boy, the one who never graduated. That tall one, I hear tell he... Incarcerated. Hey, I said, yo, excuse me, I want to tell you about another word. It too got a C in it. Conscious. Just 2 syllables. Incarcerated got 5. One word's about death. The other's about staying alive. Incarcerated. Damn, 5 syllables. Conscious only 2. I know the meaning of the one, but the other one don't ring true. Legba told me to tell you that you better look it up. Conscious. Oh, you mean like awake? Like not knocked out? No. Conscious like your breath at stake. Bullshit locked out. Aware of the source, knowing the sun will never clock out. Man, what you talking about? Like I was saying, you know the tall one, the mean one, the no shit taking one, the one who never skated. Yeah, man, I know for sure. Now he incarcerated. Hey, look here, you say that so smooth. Where you go to school? Come on, man, everybody in the hood know how to say that. Incarcerated. Come on, say it fast. Incarcerated, 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 incarcerated. Say it. See, it's kind of cool. You think that's cool? Hey, shit, listen. Conscious is like close your eyes. It's 125 degrees. You're in the desert on your knees. Face in the sand. And you scoop it up. And it's water. You drink your fill. Now able to climb the tallest hill. That's conscious. Like intuition on speed. Like feeling that kindness equals deed. Like fear? No need. Locked up? Conscious is unlockable. Plugged into the unclockable. The undockable. The unstoppable. The always cockable. The never-ending tick-tockable. I'm conscious. Yeah. Hey, Jimbo. An empowerment weekend is how it was billed. Men and women to share. Fake stuff to be killed. 3 days of talking, listening, and tuning into real self. Folks opening up their hearts, putting fronts on the shelf. So I spoke of my desires, the twisted and the benign. A man in motion, being true to my kind. You know, a real man. One who will never surrender. Then I heard a whisper. Psst, a lap has no gender. Women and men both have the need to feel and give compassion, it said. Stop listening to those tapes inside your head. Men and women want to open up and hold one another. Then I wondered if I put my head down, close my eyes. Is it the lap of a sister or a brother? Pairs of eyes around the circle searching for themselves. Our magician walking us down the stairs to the cellar of consciousness, the place where everyone cares. The smiles were genuine, the moans deep and true, the pain sometimes deafening, speaking to the insides of you. Hearts that remembered to remember what most have forgotten. My magician whispered soft and tender. Psst. We are not our bodies, and laps have no gender. Let's also talk about the mathematics of tomorrow. Now we all know that 1 plus 1 equals 2. I say one day 1 plus 1 will equal 0, the place of no ego. The circle, that round place, the origin of seasonal grace, that spirit place, as in my nation plus your nation equals 0 nation. My race plus your race equals 0 race. My gender plus your gender equals 0 gender. What's did I hear you say? I got to give up my story. I got to give up something. Nah, this is not subtraction. This ain't no takeaway action. Talking about a building on condition. Talking about addition. My history plus your history equals erasing the mystery. My house plus your house equals the great house. My name plus spirit equals new name. Me plus you equals us. Equals us. Us? U.S.? U.S. Is that a false plea? Or could America be the key? Look around. The Creator might have said, I'm gonna take a people, the inventors of the crown, gonna steal them away and beat them down. Raise them up slowly, gonna call them a clown. New name them, new cloak, new gown. No matter where they live, railroad tracks gonna cross the town. And when the year gets to be called a 2 with 3 zeros, gonna send out a voice calling only to those who know the new math, based on love and not wrath. Gateway to the real path. Path of Oni Daruth. Talking about a building on condition. Talking about addition. My history plus your history equals erasing the mystery. My house plus your house equals the great house. My name plus spirit equals new name. Me plus you equals us. The new man, based on love and not wrath. The new man, based on love and not wrath. The spirit place, the place of the true hero. Those who overstand, remember and teach that 1 plus 1